everyone, welcome back to my channel Pupil Teachers Education. I hope you are doing well in your studies. In last session, we have discussed about various methods of teaching reading. So today we are going to discuss about reading fluency, its importance, components and various reference materials for reading. So let us start the session. What is reading fluency and why is it important? Let us first discuss the meaning of fluency in reading. So fluency is the ability to read with ease and smoothness. When the student reads a passage, his voice should not break and he should not stammer. Student should read the content fluently and without any hesitation. It is obvious that he is able to read more and more words, and due to this, student can broaden their vocabulary. Also, it increases their knowledge about the world. Because of reading fluency, student can able to concentrate on the topic, and the result is it strengthens their comprehension abilities. While reading, student should read with proper speed, accuracy and expression. Now, what is the importance of fluent reading? In reading, fluency plays very important role. If the child reads with fluency, it means that the overall reading ability is developed. While reading, students should learn many new words. So they learn new vocabulary, and through reading they get the knowledge. If fluency in reading is poor, then it is very difficult for the child to comprehend the matter. In reading, fluency plays very important role. If the child reads with fluency, it means that the overall reading ability is developed. While reading, students learn many new words. So they learn new vocabulary, and through reading they get the knowledge. If fluency in reading is poor, then it is very difficult for the child to comprehend the matter. It is possible that the child is reading with comprehension, but if the speed of reading is slow, then it may cause fatigue. Fluency in reading helps students to understand the meaning and understand the message of an author. As the child grows, their mental level also increases. Their reading material changes and they read long narratives and research topics in detail. Sometimes students get discouraged and their self-esteem goes down as they are poor in reading. So, concern factors should be treated as early as possible. So, here we can say that reading fluency is comprised of three main components. Reading fluency, the main three components are speed or rate, accuracy, prosody or expression. Speed or rate, it consists of punctuation, pausing and phrasing. Accuracy consists of phonemic awareness, letter sound knowledge. Prosody or expression consists of intonation, expression and stress. While reading, one should read with appropriate speed and smoothness. While reading with proper speed, it is necessary to take proper pauses at proper places. Punctuation marks helps the reader to indicate the pauses, and also it helps in voice modulation. For example, while asking questions, commands and requests, we can modulate our voice. So, the next is pauses. What is pauses? While reading, we do not read without stopping. We take a small break in between lines, in between words. Pauses are taken while reading aloud. So, pauses should be taken at proper place, otherwise the meaning changes. For example, here we take the example of a sentence, girls' dance class is over. This is a sentence where we did not take pause after girls. But if we take the pause after girl, the meaning of sentence is changed. Girls' dance class is over. It means the meaning of a sentence is changed if we take a pause. Disfluent students read word by word instead of chunks. So, the reading becomes meaningless. So, readers' ability to read a group of words together should be developed. It also helps the reader to convey an author's message or meaning. It also develops the eye span of students, which means moving eyes while reading from one group of words to the next. While teaching with phonemic method, the teacher teach sounds for written symbols. So, here the students are made aware of phonemes. They get the knowledge of letters with sounds. So, it is possible for the students to pronounce proper sounds for certain graphic symbols of every word. This develops the accuracy in reading and the speed of reading is increased. Because of the lack of accuracy in reading, students make mistakes in pronunciation and they skip the words while reading or they add substitute words. They struggle for understanding unfamiliar words. So, accuracy in reading is very necessary, or we can say that accuracy is very important in reading. The next is prosody or expression. Prosody means expression. Reading should be done with proper expression. The body movement and the gestures should be seen while reading. Disfluent readers do not use expression, intonation, stress, read word by word, they do not take pauses, and so these are the components of prosody. Let us discuss the different aspects of prosody. First is intonation. What is intonation? The rise and the fall in the pitch of voice is intonation. When we raise the voice, we use rising tone. If the voice goes down, we use falling tone. Sometimes we speak first with raised voice and then the voice goes down. Then it will become rising falling tone. So, these are the two types of intonation. Now, in this diagram, let us see where falling and rising tone exactly used. Here we can see that affirmative sentences, WH questions, question tags, commands and exclamation, falling tone is used. When rising tone is used? Verbal questions, sentence with questions, request and apologizes, we use rising tone. And sometimes it happens that according to the situation, there is a rise and fall comes in voice, then we can say that we are using rising falling tone together. The next factor is expression. While reading, when the reader involved in reading, we can see feelings, emotions, ideas and thoughts on his facial movement. Means we can see his gestures. So, while reading, proper expression should be expressed by the reader. It supports the listener to understand the text and also it shows the involvement of reader in reading. Next factor is stress. Let us see what is stress. Stress means the degree of force which we apply on a word or a syllable. It means while speaking, the word on which we use or we apply force on a particular syllable, it is a stress. It helps to pronounce the word. So, there are two kinds of stress, word stress and sentence stress. Both kinds, if we change the stress on a particular syllable, the meaning changes. See the example given in the table. If we put the stress on a first syllable, the word becomes noun. And if we shift the stress on second syllable, the word becomes verb. For example, see how I pronounce. Permit is a noun because I put the stress on per, the first syllable, and it becomes verb if I change the stress and put the stress on second syllable. For example, permit, object, object, present, present. So, we put the stress on first syllable, it becomes noun, and if we change it onto second syllable, it becomes verb. There are many examples this kind of stress. So, meaning changes if we change the stress. Now we take the sentence stress. Here is the example vase. It means girl who dropped the vase, but that particular girl who dropped the vase. Now she dropped the vase. It means she dropped. She did not pick it up. And next, she dropped the vase. It means she did not drop the plate, not any other thing which can be broken, but now she dropped the vase. So, in this way, if we change the stress on a particular word, the meaning is changed. Now, what is the role of teacher to improve the fluency in reading? Let us discuss. Teacher should conduct the guided reading so that children can improve their fluency in reading. If there are some concern factors in reading, teacher should give remedial treatment like phonemic awareness, syllabification strategies, teaching sight words and developing eye span. So, these kind of activity teacher can conduct for developing reading fluency. The teacher can do model reading for students and take loud reading practices of students like choral reading, pair reading, reading the same passages again and again. All above activities would be beneficial to the students to develop reading fluency. Reference material. Once the student acquire the skill of reading, it is useful for them to use reference materials. What is this reference material? Reference material are the different sources that provide information on the given topic. So, there are so many reference material which can be available. So, we can say what are the different material: atlas, biography, dictionary, encyclopedia, handbook, magazines, newspaper, thesaurus, Google search. So, these are the reference material the student can use or student can refer for the study. For example, atlas. What is an atlas? Atlas is a collection of maps of earth and has information about maps. What is biography? Biography is an account of someone's life written by someone else. Dictionary. Dictionary is a list of words with meaning in an alphabetical order. What is encyclopedia? It is a set of books giving information on many subjects or aspects arranged alphabetically. The next is handbook. It is a book mostly used by teacher. It is a book giving information on a particular subject or instruction on the topic. Magazines. It is a periodical publication containing many articles and illustration. Newspaper. Every day we read newspaper. It is a daily printed publication containing news. What is thesaurus? Thesaurus is a book that lists words in groups of synonyms and related concepts. Apart from this, you can use Google search. Google search is the most convenient and easy to available tool. You will get any information from the Google search. You will get many online dictionaries, online newspapers, online textbook, videos and everything and so on. So, it is the most famous tool we are using for references and getting information. You can read all these reference materials to collect information, pictures, diagrams and use it as your study material. I hope you enjoyed the session. It will definitely beneficial to you and in your teaching reading. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching.